Welcome to bacon time!
Alright, as the war-torn review pig crosses the battlefield, he's finally atop his trusty steed, the ever-dangerous Shockwave that he has tamed. As he surveys his domain, a new threat comes in. It is...
Pneumatic Show!
Alright guys, and here we are one more time to bring you the latest and greatest in some of the Combiner Wars toys that we've gotten. And you can see falling down is Legion Class Wreck-Gar and
Let's open it!
Shockwave. And we're going to do some unboxing here of Onslaught. Alright, the Leo-matic is systematically tearing apart the Onslaught box here.
Another easy way to do it.
Alright, gotten it torn apart. Oh, and there comes Onslaught. Let's just... Oh, box! Okay, so it's the Onslaught Combiner Wars.
Look at this!
There's a little bit of graphics on here, and slam the packaging! Oh no, it just completely fell apart. Alright.
And look!
Okay. Yes. Oh, we need to get that back, actually. We need the instructions. Okay, do we need snips?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's bring it on over.
To the broadcast position!
To the broadcast position. Red Rover, bring Onslaught on over. Okay, and the reason we have Onslaught today is because of Shockwave, who is a combiner section you can actually do without forming Bruticus. Whoa, cool head sculpt. Okay, so we got a snips. See, there's one right here, and one right here, and one around the waist. See that? And one around each of the legs. One up here on his arm, one up here on his shoulder pad, and one on each gun. And we'll do the guns here in a second. Here's Onslaught. Okay, and we'll get the weapons while Leo is working on the transformation.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Alright.
Look, it's the Bruticus head.
Oh, more stuff flying across the broadcast position. Crazy. Whoa, okay, he's found the Bruticus head. Very cool. Alright, and here's the gun really quick that comes with it. This comes in two halves, as you can see here. And there it is, like so. And so, right there. And this is the back side of the gun, which is not very interesting. So, and here's the other side of the gun, which is also not very interesting. These probably are okay to have separate, but I don't know. Like, you could probably combine these, I'm guessing. Maybe something like, maybe not. Alright. Well, maybe you could have an L gun. Ooh, I want an L gun. No, these are meant to be handles, so. Anyway, there's his gun. One of the least attractive guns of any I've ever seen in this entire Combiner Wars line. Not so hot on this one.
Now, sandwich them together. Then you have that part of it, and then you flip these down. Make this part. Do something here. Oh, does this become anything? I think so. So you actually do this to them. You actually just actually do this to them. Little of this to them.
A little of that action?
Yes.
Alright.
A little of that action going. Then then you need to do this.
Okay.
Then you do this with it, which is hard. It's hardcore event. I'm actually trying to take this because it's getting in the way of the transformation.
Okay.
What is it doing?
Well, while Leo's doing that, we forgot to do something. So,
What we forgot to do?
well, I'll show you. Very super special secret surprise.
The collector's card.
The collector's card. Oh, can't see that very well. Let's pull that out of the plastic. And
Is it on? So take this and put it back down into there, which I figured out. So we almost got this truck done.
whoa, that's really fast.
So we need to bring in this. So you need to take this jetpack, flip it back, and then what you need to do with these are you need to turn them so the panels can flip up while you're taking this as a foot panel. You're taking this back like so, and I think I've almost got it.
Okay, while Leo gets to that, we're going to take a break for it. Something special. We're presenting to you live in the middle of the video. I just took a card, pick any card. Oh, there's a card right there. Oh, there's an Onslaught card. Oh, Onslaught. Onslaught, oh, very nice, very nice. And there is Shockwave. One of the most disappointing Shockwaves, considering how awesome they did a job with him on Prime, and then kind of got away from that in the movies. He was still kind of sort of okay, and this one is just, I don't know. Not my favorite Shockwave, and this one is awesome. This one is awesome here. Wreck-Gar, this is my favorite of the cards. Actually, it's my favorite of all Combiner Wars cards. And you can see he's got that cool red eyes, the cool mustache, because Transformers need to have mustaches. And he's reaching out and grabbing something, reach out and touching someone he loves. So in this order, we have Onslaught pointing at something, Wreck-Gar grabbing something, and I don't know what Shockwave is doing, but there you go, there's the collector cards. Here, let's throw this over to Leo. Oh, he's got it, guys. He's got it. It's all nicely put together. Okay, and what are we going to next? We're going to playing with the cards next. Awesome.
Look at that. He's pointing. I think he's shooting.
Is he? Okay. Which one do you like best?
I like Onslaught.
You like Onslaught the best. Okay. Big Daddy D-Struck likes the Wreck-Gar the best, and Leo Manic likes Onslaught the best. What about Review Pig? What does he like?
He likes...
Which one? Oh, he likes Wreck-Gar the best too. Okay, so 2 votes for Wreck-Gar. Okay.
So, take on these and flip those panels up. And taking these, so we flip in this. So we're going to... Oh, this actually reveals the combine port. So tab that in and make him look like he's fat. Open the chest.
Fat Transformers. I like it.
Flip it out and click it in, and next you have to do the same thing on the other part. Make him try to look fat.
Okay.
So
That's kind of weird where Rudy kisses his head out, just kind of hanging out there.
yeah, it is pretty weird. So you wanna, I found a foot, so you wanna...
Daddy's footies. Oh, Daddy's footies. The Onslaught footies.
So spin it around and touch them right there.
Okay.
And on tab this again.
Oh, we're a little...
Get out his footsie.
You can see we've already got a little game of hide the legs going on.
So, here's on
transformation. Alright.
You see that this can unveil this.
Whoa, there's a combiner port. Very cool. You discovered it all. Alright.
So, you know he's break dancing. Dun, dun,
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so what if we do Shockwave next? We can make Shockwave into a gun, and then give the Shockwave gun to Onslaught.
You know what? There isn't no guns. Oh yeah, these guns. You see that there is no ports, so we cannot actually tap this in. So we need to find the ports. They cannot find the ports.
Maybe he just holds them, or it mounts on the roof or something when he's a vehicle. We're discovering this as we go, guys.
So this head does not want to go in. So we just have to do this and flip out the panels. And then you need to put this right here.
Okay.
And we need to find the one with the other ports. So this.
Well, the guns connect. Maybe you could just connect the guns together.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a gigantic gun for that guy, huh?
And it says you need to put it on like this. So we can transformate them back now. Because I feel like we can do that.
All
So
right.
flip that back first. And you see that I've already untapped the panels. Flipping the head, snap it. Actually, if you want, you can leave it like this. But we're just going to close it in. So you need to leave these out so these can become like this as another truck. So bam, we know that this one goes right to here, so we have to take this and flip it in and try to put this together. It doesn't want to come on very well, so let's just tab in the normal of the truck.
Okay.
See that we can tab this, flip in here like this, and then you call this. So we're just going to just flip in these panels, and I guess if you want, you can take this.
Okay.
So you want to take in, hold on, this thing does not want to, so we just need to, no, the gun's down there. So we just want to keep doing this. So we down this. And if you know, we can do you have to tab in like this.
Okay. Very cool.
You see that this truck is very helpful.
That's a really big truck.
What do you think this truck is?
Some type of military vehicle? I'm not sure.
And you can see that there's this little port right here that you can pop in that.
Okay.
Then there's this little teeny guy that did not came in the set.
Yeah, Review Pig just kind of shows up sometimes. He's our special guest for today.
Why does he have to be our special guest? Oh, I know why. You take it. Oh, you could make one giant gun. So what you need to do is this is the wrong gun. This gun will go right here, but you need to move this, otherwise it gets in the way, like this. But we just need to do it like this now. So it reaches to that point, and you take this here.
All right.
This is an army truck?
Yeah, I think it's some sort of military truck, yeah.
So the size is light. As you can see, he doesn't roll very well. Rolls like that. Mostly he just rolls on the back wheels.
Okay.
So first of all, we're taking the giant gun off. Second of all, we're flipping this down. So what you want to do is untap the part of this vehicle. And finding down here, and you find a head.
Okay.
So you need to find these military panels, and you want to tab them in, like so. And that's how you're going to do the arms. Next, you want to close in the chest, so they don't know that it's a Decepticon. Decepticon, which he is a Decepticon, so you know he is. So next you need to flip up the spoilers.
Okay.
And that can be it. Or you can just flip out the feet. Have nothing to worry about. So close in on. So I'm going to put this gun on. So, how do you think he looks now?
It looks pretty good. That's a crazy huge gun. Holy moly.
So you have to take these up and then grab this panels, and you need to take these back. So he doesn't have to be so childish. The Onslaught is completely intimidated, so he is definitely the coolest guy ever.
He is pretty awesome.
So it looks like he's shooting at something.
Wow.
So you want to take these and do it separately. He has one gun. You also want to have 2 guns. Because that's what old cowboys had.
They had 2 guns?
Yes. And look at this.
Wow. Check him out. Seems like he's got the beefy ratchet joints too, huh? Ah! I think he. What if you rotate his legs? Did he stand better that way? Did you pop his feetsies out? There you go. Ah!
You need something to stable him. Oh, I know.
Okay, we have Groove in the picture. So Groove we have here as part of this because we wanted to show you the difference between Groove and Wreck-Gar, because Groove is basically just a redeco of Wreck-Gar. So Wreck-Gar is the original, and then we had Groove come on down from there. And of course we have Shockwave here as well, and it looks like we've got Deluxe Class Fracture from Robots in Disguise. We'll get to him a little bit later, but we'll do some of that comparisons in a close-up so you guys can see how similar those are.
So you need to start, you need to take on these panels right here. First, these panels are going to become the common this at the footsies. So you need to turn these around and put these in. These are the ones are officially going to transform this guy.
Okay.
So you see that this has to go right here because that's going to have to make the combination. This part plugging in.
Would you say this is a pretty easy one?
I would say this is kind of hard, but it's okay.
Okay.
That's why we call our channel the OKGoodReview. And we forgot to drop him, so he doesn't go pear-shaped.
Right.
So you have to take his wings and plug them in. So these are going to become the little tabs that are on there. I think this is some sort of army vehicle thing. So let's move on to Shockwave.
Okay, Shockwave.
So Shockwave is a good one. It's just a good one on there. And first we're going to do the transformation.
Alright.
So
Great.
first we want to flip this up, and that will become the secondary head as a handle. And we're going to have to take this, turn it around, and then we have to take in this, which is, yes, good. So we need to put this guy like so, plug this in. And this is going to have to be like this so it can fit in here. It has to be in here, so we need to close in here. So we're going to have to take this like so. Try to plug it in right here, so I don't know if this is a one and only, so we're gonna try to get to that guy next, so I'm gonna have to try to do the review really quick here. So we're going to get to him later. So now we're going to get to Wreck-Gar.
Whoa, okay. Did you already transfer Shockwave?
Shockwave is officially hard.
Okay.
Now I'm going to have to transform Groove. So you just going to have to split his feet out, take his muscles, take them right there, plug them in, and then you have to take them like so, which is all. So we have this guy all transformed. You know that these are really easy. You can see in the comparison mode they are officially the same. And the official card for this guy.
Alright, there's the official cards. Okay. So Wreck-Gar's transformation is exactly the same as Groove's.
So you need to take these in to make the rocket boosters on the motorcycle like so. Then you need to try to close in the seat like that. Then you need to try to do this and do a little of this and this. And you know that you need to bring these around right here. So this is the official. He is the comparison. So we're going to compare these guys in motorcycle mode to prepare for that.
Alright, let's do that. You do that one, I'll do this one.
So you see that these need to go in between. So the seat can be like that either, or like this. This is the sides panels, which are going to plug in to make the motorcycle.
Alright, very cool.
So the motorcycle rolls so well.
It does,
This
huh?
official motorcycle is the 1999 official rider.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Because Review Pig is sitting on it.
Oh, you giving him a motorcycle ride? That's cool.
Oink, 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 oink. He's still rolling in some farm mud that he found on the road.
Oh, whoa. Pigs love to roll in farm mud. Right? Okay, and there he is. There's Groove.
So we're going to have to, you have to do this.
Okay.
You have to clamp his seat together. So we need this officially like that. And we need these out of the way.
Oh, he doesn't like to roll on the car, does he?
No.
This one's a little bit uneven. But there he is with, you can see he's got the Shockwave gun on him. Let's get a closer look at that. So that's how Onslaught is supposed to look with the Shockwave gun and then fully transformed into vehicle mood.
And you see that this, I don't know if there's any tabs.
No, it just drops right into the port. So we'll go through that a little bit during the close-ups when we get to that.
We're going to have to clamp the seat together. That's so then you press these buttons. But it doesn't like to stay like this. It just likes to be like.
Yeah, those motorcycles can be a little tricky to stay tapped in. The more you work these and play with them, the looser the joints start to get. So that one I think is probably a little bit pretty loose. Plus it's got this strange back tire for a motorcycle. They did a little bit better with that with Fracture.
You know that this truck is a vehicle. So we're going to have to do this.
Okay.
So first of all, this guy's cool. So let's take these off.
Okay.
These weapons are officially cool, so we need to take these off.
Alright.
And then we can do this.
Whoa, he is very tall.
He's a walking taco.
Oh, what?
So inside here is his head. So you want to untap these. So look at this.
Wow, got it.
So we need to let him stand right here, and then we need to put his head up, and we're going to have to take the chest in again. So you want to actually untap these. And then you want to take this like so and turn it around. So you can plug in this. So you want to do that also. You want to untap that. Then you want to screw it in. So you want to snap these in. So when you hear the clicking noise, it means it snaps in. So you want to actually take this part of his leg. In a minute here, we're going to see what they ate before they got. You know what I think the Transformers were doing?
What?
I think that the Cybertronian robots, I think that they captured humans and turned them into alien robots.
Think so?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, maybe, huh?
Uh-huh.
That'd be kind of crazy.
And then we are going to see what they actually ate before they became one of these dudes. So we want to turn that around. So Onslaught is complete. If you
Okay.
want to, you can give them these guns. But first you have to untap these. So you want to take in these. What do you do with these? Put them on the sides?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to put these on the sides, like maybe like this.
Oops, careful. They're a little tricky.
So you want to get on
There you
like
go.
this. So Onslaught has the official guns on the back section of his head.
There you go.
So on the Bruticus head, you have to, in these ports, you have to do this. You can also just take Shockwave and just put in
Probably he should hold that one.
like that. So you just want to take that off. So he is the official Onslaught.
Okay.
So you see
I
that?
think you got to put these down for his feet.
So
See if that helps him stand.
his official standing problem.
Seems like he stands okay like that. He's looking at the ground. Oh, he's mopey. He's so sad. Oh, poor Onslaught. Don't be sad, dude. All right. Here, let me see something here. Ooh. I thought maybe there'd be somewhere to tab in on these, but there's not really, is there? Well, actually, you can't do that. Oh, yes, you could.
Get off. Get out. Yes.
You can take some of the articulation out a little bit. If you... if you do that, but there we go. Stability may be a bit of an issue with this guy.
But still, it's cool. Oh, I'm looking at the ground because I didn't win that trophy for trying Krabby Patty.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, let's take a closer look at some of these guys. So let's start with comparing our two motorcycles. So, okay. So we've got yes. Yeah. Okay. Quick, go. There, the siren's off. Okay. So we've got these two guys here, and you can see that's the tab Leo was talking about that doesn't like to go together because of these tires where the ridges are. But this guy has the same issue, right? He's just a little newer, so he's a little bit clickier. But it's a 1-to-1 comparison. They're all completely identical. Groove is a redeco of Wreck-Gar.
And Wreck-Gar is a redeco of Groove.
So in this one, all you're doing is just untabbing stuff, and he comes completely apart. Drop the shield to expose his head, and this head sculpt.
And don't forget the mustache.
Personally, I love this head sculpt. This is an awesome head sculpt. It loses the mustache from the card and gives him like a beard instead, but trying to paint that, I guess, must be enormously difficult. There's his Autobot shield. When you do this part, these tab in like so. So you have this together. It gives him his shoulder pads, and there's where his arms come out. You can have him free range it too, but it doesn't work especially effectively like that. And then if you want to, you can drop these down and give him his legs. He's like really light. So his legs are this, his body's this, right? His body's this much, and his legs are this much. So proportionally, he's not so hot. And of course, if you want to then turn it back into a motorcycle, you just pull the visor up, pull these out again. So the handlebars, you'll want those to go directly here. So, and that's like the major part of this. So if you don't do that part, it won't transform right. And then drop the saddlebag things on top, plug in that part as best as you can. You have to rotate these, and these will notch in right there. So like so. And like so over here, and from there you just kind of drop the front wheel and push everything together until it notches, hopefully. In this case it's not going to, but the majority of the transformation is done. You can see these don't line up at all well in the back, so if you can get that part to do it, it'll hold together pretty well. If not, then you'll just have to keep kind of tinkering with it till it does. But there it is. There's a motorcycle completely transformed again. Not a lot to this guy, but again, we've seen him before with Groove. If you like, you can go check out the Groove video as well. Okay, and here we have, this is what Shockwave has become. Arguably the second most powerful character has just been resigned to this, which does have nods to Megatron becoming a gun. But I think they took a really cool figure, and this I'm not a big fan of. So anyway, to do this part, all you're doing is untabbing there, and there's his legs. So fold them down, fold them down. His legs are a little goofy to me, but anyway, put those out front, and then untab this part, bring it down, pass it around, and then this is the handle for his gun mode. So that you could just take down, and there he is. And face sculpt is not, again, one of the better ones. This, I guess, is kind of a dubious figure to get, I would say. This is probably my least favorite of all the Shockwaves. I like the one, obviously, from Prime the best. And he stands reasonably well on these feet. So he is fairly posable. You have to lock in these parts, so because if you leave the articulation joint down here, he'll flop everywhere. So there he is, and then of course to transform him again, all you're doing is putting this part up and coming around. This goes right over his head, like so, as does this. Go back to playing hide the legs. Now when you do this side, so these two you can see where this is going to go together. It's easiest to do it on this side right here, and I'll show you why. Because you can see exactly where it's going to snap in, like so. And it's just way easier to do it on this side and line everything up. This one has too much detail going on, and it gets kind of confusing. So skip that part. Again, same way with this one, right? Come up, bring it up, spin it around, and then from there, you're just basically plugging these parts together. Okay, so one thing I forgot to show you, there is a lot of notches on this. This one here, you can see that circle notch will fit into here. So that's how you can tell if you have it lined up the right way. Obviously I didn't there, so Plug it into the circle tabs there. And let's see if we can get a look at where we're at. Oh, there it is. This is the only somewhat tricky part to this guy, is getting that lined up. And this will go here. This will go here. And you can see from there, tapping it in together. And booyah, ka-chow. There he is in gun mode. He looks really good with Onslaught. This by itself is a worthless transformation though. This character is not especially worthwhile unless you also have an accompanying figure. Although you can have somebody else hold this. Like this we can give this to Fracture over there, and he could hold this as a weapon also. So it does have that, but not among my favorite in this line. Okay, so and here we have this guy that you've seen a lot of. This is Onslaught. Let's get a good look at that face sculpt, which is not really very detailed. And yeah, he looks good. He looks okay. Nothing wrong with this figure, other than his standing can be a little bit of a challenge. So you're going to want to try to find some way of parking this guy in here with his double joint. This actually is worked pretty nicely. Maybe you could do this. This will at least add a little bit of stability to him. But okay, so putting him together is just rotate the back legs, and that will give you the back part of the vehicle, and you can just tap it in from there. Won't need that again. Over here, as you've seen before, is, as Leo showed you, is the, take those off. Here's the Bruticus head. Let's take a look at that actually, because that is a really nice. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. So anyway, there he is there. Put that back in there, and so that's going to come this way. And from there we play a quick game of hide the legs. And there it is. And you have to re-tab it back in if it comes apart like it did for me. And from there you're just kind of taking this over his head and just kind of assembling it together. Again, there's not a ton to these. His head, you'll have to put that in there. If you don't put his head in there, it won't roll correctly. From here, take this part here, put it like this. You have to unflip these to get this to go up there, so make sure you're doing that because it notches in up there. And from here, just plug the tabs in. Let's see, tab. Okay, plug the tabs in. Alright, and we are almost there. So this will come forward a bit. Oh, okay, so I didn't do these enough, so let's do this real quick. So park those in there and put it all the way to the back. Okay, so when you do these, put this all the way to the back, and then you'll be in good shape when you tab it together, because it'll come up and fit ever so slightly underneath the Bruticus head right there. So you want to see that, and then once you get this, fold the wings down. This part, if you did like Leo, you can have it up here, kind of doing that sort of thing if you want to, but it's just fold it together and drop it back here, and then from there you can plug this guy in if you happen to have him. You can see where he plugs in right there, and there he is. And from here you can see on the side ports we've got, you can either plug in like Leo did or like I did. I like to have these sticking out a little bit, so I plug them in this way, but you guys can do whatever you want. And there you have it. Big, towering, gigantic driving arsenal that is Onslaught. And there he is, all tabbed together nicely.
So, I just want to compare these.
Yeah, Leo's got some comparisons for you guys here.
So first, you want to compare them with these guys.
Okay, let's get Onslaught out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so here we have a motorcycle comparison. Let me close in on that. We have Wreck-Gar, Groove, and this awesome Fracture. The wheels are slightly better on him.
And
that's actually
so
one of the best vehicles there. you can see the size comparison.
And then I want to do this one with this
Warpath and Megatronus. Let's close in on that. Oh, Megatronus is awesome, awesome. Warpath is good too. I love that color. He's great. And then we got this gigantic thing. This looks like a battleship that somebody has stuck wheels on. That's an Onslaught looks like. He looks like a big old battle cruiser. especially with our buddy here, Shockwave, on top. It looks better with Shockwave. Like, take this off and you're like, it's okay. It's not that great. I mean, you can put, let's put the weapon together and I'll show you what that looks like. So you can put the weapon together here like so, and you can throw this up front if you want to. You know, so you give him a gigantic super cannon thing. But it looks like it's missing something actually. So if you don't buy this separately and add it, you have two characters that are really diminished by the other's absence. Like this one needs Onslaught to really kind of make him useful, and Onslaught actually needs him to add some good color shifts. You can see the purples, they're not identical, but the purple that's on Onslaught right there matches pretty well with Shockwave. It makes me sad to see what they've done with Shockwave, actually, to be honest with you guys, because that is one of my favorite characters, and I wish they wouldn't have done what they did, I guess. So, Review Pig, you have any final words?
Why is there big giant pigs?
Why is there big? I don't know.
He just thinks they're big giant pigs.
We have a lot of purple. Look, we got the purple here. So this is a different color. You got two different tones of purple. This one actually, so Shockwave matches the interior motor color there. Then we got Megatronus, and his purple is very nicely tasteful accents. And then we got some purple on this guy too. You can see his is lighter, but
I can't get his head out.
It definitely is a good touch. Oh, okay. So on his head, so when you're just reversing everything to get that part, it's not overly complex. All you do is pull on this tab. See this tab right here? You see right there. Just push on this to pull his head out. Okay, and there you go. He's the raspberry Onslaught.
It's not any ordinary truck.
No, he's enormous next to everybody else on there. But Voyager class, right? I mean, that's, whoa, he gave him a kickapoo! All those guns he's got. Actually, here, put Shockwave in his hand. Let's see how that looks.
I am the
Oh, yeah. Turn around so the camera can see. Oops. Hey. He looks really cool with Shockwave in his hand. Actually, let's get a shot of that. Okay, guys, there you see it. He looks really cool with this, but this is almost too heavy of a gun. Yeah, it's almost too heavy of a gun for him. Yeah. The ball joints are actually kind of weak. Or the ratchet joints, rather, are kind of weak in this guy, so that part I'm not a super huge fan of. As far as how he looks, I think he's a very unique character. Like I said, we don't ever see anything like Onslaught's vehicle mode.
Look at this.
I think it's very cool, but again, it's like a ship instead of an actual vehicle. Oh, see you later, Warpath. We've got so much wax on this table that stuff just skids across the sea. Woo! In fact, actually, if we had one of these guys transform, we were skidding across the table like ice skates, right? See, sideways. There we go. All right, guys. So that's going to wrap it up for us for this video. As always, whoa, Wreck-Gar coming at you. Oh, Megatronus too. As always, okay, everybody's crashing now. As always, we appreciate you coming by, and we would love it if you would give us a big old fat.
Bow, 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 bow. Ow!
No, a big old fat thumbs up, not a big old fat beating.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow.
We don't want the old-fashioned shablamo.
Ow, 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 ow.
No, he beat him till his gun broke. Crazy. So, we'd love it if you guys would give us a big old fat thumbs up. And not the old-fashioned shablamo. And if you would hit that red subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And we will see you all next time.
Ow!
Ow and goodbye.